going on, folks? I'm about to show you how you'll be changing out your straight control arm. It could be called your trailing control arm. This happens to be a 2000 Chevy Impala, but it's pretty much the same process for multiple different vehicles. And you can look right here. This is how you could tell if your control arm is broke. You see how this whole piece is moving like that? And you see this arm right here. If you can look closely, let me get down here, you'll be able to see pretty much that that whole arm broke. You see right here, this arm is supposed to be connected up here like this, and it broke. That's your lower control arm. And to replace this, what you need to do is remove it from here, and also you come down here, you have a big bolt right here you got to take off, and a lot of times you have to take like a sledgehammer or a hammer and knock this bolt this screw right here back through here. But to replace this right here, what I'm going to be doing is taking out this whole mount. But you can see right here has one screw right here. Then it has two screws up in the front right here. One right here and one on the other side of where this piece broke at. And to take these screws out, it takes on this one it takes a 5/8 socket. So I'm going to be taking this one out first. Then I'll show you when I have it down. Then I'm going to come over here and remove this screw right here, which is a pretty big nut that's on here. Normally I take a pair of vice grips and remove it. You may have to put some oil or some WD-40 or something like that on it to basically get it to come loose. But I'm about to be doing that now. Also, I want to show you, hand me that one. This right here, all right, this right here is actually the control arm I'm going to be putting on there. If you can see this big part right here, this is the part right here. This thing right here is going to be going up underneath here. That screw I told you I'm going to be taking off is this screw right here. And once you take this screw, I know you got to take like a sledgehammer or something and kind of knock this back so it'll come through. Your control arm is kind of on like this. You see this piece right here? This piece is flipped up like this, and you have three screws. The front one, that one, and that one. And like I said, on this one, it takes a 5/8 a socket set to remove basically the screws that go inside of here. Then once I take that off, then I'm coming down here to go ahead and take this screw off right here. I'm not quite sure what size it is, because I just use some vice grips and take it off and take like a sledgehammer and hit it to knock it back in. Alright, I'm going to be doing that now. I'll show you when I got it off. Alright folks, so now that I have the broken piece out, as you can see right here, the way this one went, hold on, see that one hole and two back holes. Basically you take those screws out right there. I was actually able to use a 15 to get these screws off of here. You have one screw is going to go right there, one right here, and one right there. Once you take that off, this whole piece will come down. Then I've already gotten out this back one right here, which was a screw that was in it. And once you take that outside screw off of it, then I just took like a hammer and kind of knocked it back in, and basically that came out. I'm gonna show you how I did that. All right, so right here I got this screw off. Then once you get that out, you'll see this screw right here. Sometimes you may have to actually remove your rotor right here to hit it, but sometimes you can just take a hammer and hit on the end of that like that, and this will come out just like that. Then once you got that done, you're going to take your new one. Kind of want to take your new one. It's going to turn up like this with the hose like that facing up like the ditch. Then you're going to take that screw. You'll have that hole. Stick that one to there like that. And once you do that, you're going to take this nut and tighten that up on there. And then you're going to come to the other side. Hold on, I'll show you. And then you're going to come over here and you'll take this piece. Let me show you what I'm doing. You'll see this piece right here. You're going to want to line it up to the hole. See that one? And those two back holes will be lined up. And go ahead and put your three screws back on, and pretty much you should be done. Alright folks, once again, this is how you will put on a back control arm. This happens to be a 2000 Chevy Impala, but it's pretty much the same process for multiple different vehicles. Alright, please check out our other helpful videos, and please subscribe. Thanks.